It's an obstacle course. I double dare you.
That would be amazing if you could do a virtual obstacle course. Do the parkour challenge, and then that's the end of the podcast for a few weeks as we're all recovering from broken arms and legs.
Clint has hit a claymore.
Clint exploded himself somehow. Typical Clint fashion. Welcome, everybody, to episode 38 of the Four Dorksmen podcast. It is also day 6,452 of the quarantine. This is your host, Angry Nate, a.k.a. Nate, or Nathaniel, or whatever you want to call me.
How about I just call you an idiot? How about that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Answer to that?
Yes, because my name is also Clint.
ID 10T.
Bingo!
Anyways, continue with introductions.
This is Ramon.
Collector Clint.
This is Jose.
Oh, that's racist.
That's totally racist.
Okay.
So racist.
This is Chet.
Wow. There you go, floating your toys in the camera again.
Ryan just flexed.
Well, I did just get this in, so I'm
Ryan
happy.
flex.
Yeah.
Ryan racism. That's like someone's already hit a bingo. We haven't even got through the intros yet.
We haven't even
telling
talked
you.
about bingo yet, and somebody already has a filled out card.
It's a new record. Anyways, welcome to episode 38. We are happy to have you here listening with us today. This is odd. This is like our third episode in like this week that we're recording, which is kind of fun because we did one with Geek Together. Shout out to them for their 50th episode this week. We're celebrating with them all week. Just a couple of housekeeping things. Make sure you're following us on Twitter and Instagram at _Dorksmen. Feel free to email us at dorksmen@gmail.com. While we're all quarantined, we might actually email you back and respond to your emails. I mean, don't
Probably
hold your
not.
breath, but hey, Ramon is probably right. Thank you to everybody that's participated so far in the Dorksmen photo a day. I've seen some amazing photos. Some of us, myself included, have not been participating as much as we'd like.
I've been doing mine every day.
I know Joey's,
as well as
Joey.
going through the Instagram stuff every day.
Ditto.
And shout out to all the people that have been participating, because I first started doing a 4-pick collage and then moved to 9-pick collage for the next couple of days. And then there just were so many good entries. I ended up looking up a way to do basically a slideshow on Instagram, and so that's what I've gone to now.
And it looks good. And to go with that, I'm surprised and happy that you guys are taking it, I wouldn't say serious, but you're doing an amazing job with your photos. You're not half-assing it, and it shows, and I like it. It's really cool to see what you guys are doing. So thank you for all the participation and putting smiles on my face.
And not that I have anything against Funko, but I love seeing everybody's non-Funko collectible pictures. I've been trying to do that myself. I think I had one that I used a Funko Pop for one day, and all the rest of them I've been trying to use other stuff for it. I enjoy seeing those a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nice to see that. I mean, I know a lot of people that are out there collecting started before Funko, so
Right.
seeing some of that other stuff mixed with the Funko is also really cool as well. So, everybody keep that up. The prizes, we've listed them. I'll run through them. I'll post them again this week, just so you know. So it's not a prize every day. Unfortunately, we do not have a prize vault to give away things. So it'll be a prize, 3 prize packs at the end. We'll do a drawing. So every day that you enter either on Twitter or Instagram or both, you'll get up to 2 entries a day. We'll do a draw at the end of it, totaling all your entries throughout the whole week, throughout the whole 2 weeks, sorry. And we'll run that, and then we'll contact the winners and stuff. What else we got? Dorksmen Bingo. We already talked about bingo. Dorksmengo.com. Please play. We love it. We love seeing your bingo cards. Hopefully, Ed, we got you that elusive bingo during the Geek Together episode. Let us know if we did.
Propane.
I thought you said cocaine. I was like, okay.
Well, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Propane, cocaine, and...
Charlie Murphy!
There you go.
Cocaine accessories? Is that what we're...
I like that.
Accessories.
I'll sell cocaine and cocaine accessories.
Normally
That's
I'd say
not
that's a good
Gator.
title, but that may not be a good title.
Or we could just be like Coke and Coke accessories.
They'll be like, "What kind of podcast is this?"
Yeah, we might get some new hits this week based on that.
Yeah.
We're not.
By the way, we are all wearing headwear as well.
We are
That
also
is a
wearing
square.
headgear.
If
That
you
is a
guys
square.
have it, mark it down.
Yeah. So this has been like the world's longest intro because we've somehow went off tangent like 10 times before we even got started.
Well, in the spirit of today's episode, I think we're binging on the intro as well.
Ah, look at that.
Hey,
you got a square where
segue.
Ryan just forces anything.
That
I
was
didn't
actually
force
pretty
a square. I didn't
I'll
force a
give it to
square.
Ryan. That was a nice segue into our topic for this week, which was
That's true.
binging.
But we're not there yet. We're at questions
Yeah.
first.
So who cares? Look, let Ryan have his moment, man.
Yeah.
Well done, Ryan.
Thank you
well
for
done.
stealing it and ruining my thunder.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I was looking.
No, I
out
was
for
talking
you,
to
bud.
Clint.
Oh yeah, we're always talking about
Yeah.
Clint and how awful of a human he is.
I didn't say that. I just said he stole my thunder.
I agree with you. I was nodding my head. So
Anyways, ask the Dorksmen. You know it, you love it. We lots of great questions. So first question this week from Steph, Fanatic of the Week, recent Fanatic
Yes,
of the Week.
congrats,
Right.
Steph.
Shout out Steph for
at the _ Stephville on Twitter.
Yes, thank you, Clint, because I forgot to write that down. So her question is, what is your favorite meal to eat while eating out?
I guess I'm first. I'm almost always first.
Who's your tallest?
So yeah, tallest to shortest.
You're the farthest
so-
out west or east.
Yeah.
True,
So we
too.
were talking earlier. Years ago, I was on this Philly cheesesteak kick. Unfortunately, I've still not crossed that off my bucket list to actually go to Philadelphia and get an actual legit Philly cheesesteak. But for a while, if I went to a restaurant and had a Philly cheesesteak on the menu, that's what I was going to be going for. I'd say if I was searching something out, like if one of y'all came into town and I was like, okay, where am I going to take y'all to go get something to eat? I would probably take y'all for like seafood, since that would probably be the thing most likely, besides maybe Ryan, that y'all couldn't get fresh seafood of, and probably a shrimp po' boy.
There you go.
If I
There
go
you
somewhere nowadays and there's
Something
a shrimp
regional.
po' boy on the menu,
Nice.
I'll usually go ahead and get that.
Yeah, solid. Clint, how about you?
You know, Colorado is known for being very chain restaurant-y, unfortunately. So, you know, I'm trying to think of something like, it depends what kind of mood you're in. There is this local place that's known for their Rocky Mountain oysters. If you really wanted to try that, we could do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
thank you. I'll
thanks.
pass.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a hard pass.
Gross.
That's why I wasn't doing that. You know what I might do? Shout out to Chad, who, of course, former guest of the podcast. He introduced me to the chain Fuzzies, and I really like that, and my family really likes it. So I think I might take you guys there. Little variety for everything. Local scene, got a good alcohol variety if you wanted to get a local drink. And I mean, who doesn't like tacos, right? So I think that'd be my answer.
What kind of tacos do they have there? Like, is there anything that's like
Rocky Mountain oyster
gotta
taco.
have it on the? Yeah, I'll pass on the balls in my taco. so.
They have and they have a lot of right.
We might have just thought of a title for this week. I'll pass on the balls on my tacos.
I'm sorry, I just had an image pop into my head, and it was
Yeah, I don't wanna
Taco
think-
balls. There we go.
It was
We're
quite disturbing. Like I could see somebody making a sticker of this, maybe.
No.
run to the border, right? Anyway,
man.
to answer Ryan's question,
Why is that lettuce on top brown?
Ugh.
I'm glad you asked that we were talking about this because I'm not hungry anymore.
I'm glad I ate already.
right.
Yeah, I'm glad I just ate before we jumped on as well.
And please continue, Clint.
I was gonna say they kind of have everything. They have, everything from very simple to some complicated stuff. They have spicy shrimp. I'm trying to remember what it's called that I really like. Baja California taco. So either that or Torchy's. I know Sully's mentioned it. It's in Austin, but for some reason they decided to expand into Colorado. So that'd be another good one to check out.
Okay.
What you, Ryan?
For me, I thought we were going in order for tallest to shortest. You're not gonna go
I
first.
mixed it up. Yeah, you can go for
fine. Thank you for screwing up the order. Anyway, I've spoken about it many a time before. Zippy's is a local institution, so I feel like going back to Joey's thing, if the three of you were to come and visit, it's got all of our local comfort foods. Where I've spoken about Loco Moco, which is a rice dish. You have a hamburger patty, an over easy egg, and gravy on it. So we eat that for every meal of the day, pretty much out here. But whatever your flavor, if you just want fried chicken, of course, it's probably not going to be as good as Grandma makes it, but it's not bad. They've got dessert, great napples, or turnovers. I'm sorry, that's what everybody else.
What would
calls
you
them.
get? That's the question. If we went to Zippy's, what would you be ordering off the menu?
See, that's a tough one because I don't have a normal staple dish that I go to eat there. Although
That's just your restaurant. Like that's just your go-to restaurant in general.
They're open 24 hours a day. So
Oh fuck, that's great.
you know, that's why I said it's a local institution. If I had to pick one right now, I would say probably chicken katsu. And for anybody that's not familiar what that is, it's typically chicken breast. They bread it and they deep fry it.
Sounds
That
good to
sounds
me.
pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with that, honestly.
Yep. And how about you, Nate?
It like honestly, it's just it feels like such a broad question. Like there's specific restaurants I go to, I'll always kind of get the same thing. Like, if I have Japanese food, like if I'm going for a Japanese restaurant, I always get like salmon sashimi. Or if I go to like if I go to Red Robin's or something, like there's only one burger that I always order. So I think each place that I go to, I tend to gravitate to one thing, even if it's like, well, I just had this yesterday, I'm still gonna have the same thing. Like,
Yeah, I'm a lot like that myself.
yeah. So it's hard to say. Like if I mean, it'd be a different question if it was like there's only one thing you can eat for the rest of your life versus like when I go to a restaurant, like if I'm going to a certain place, I know exactly what I'm gonna get before I get there, and I don't even need to look at the menu. So that's generally. So it really depends. So
You
that's
can
my
answer this question with where you took Ryan when he was visiting a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I took him to this
Neptune's,
Chinese
right?
place, Neptune. Yeah, Neptune Chinese Kitchen. It's just right down by my work. It's really good Chinese food. Yeah, if I go there, my go-to is their fried rice, their house special, fried rice. And we got that, and it's
Yep.
It was so
very
good. It was so
Yeah,
good.
if I'm going Asian, that's going to be something
Yeah.
I have to have.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. There's my answer. Fried rice,
Good answers.
generic as
hungry.
that is. Yes.
I'm hungry again.
We should do a cooking stream sometime. Burn down each of our houses.
So my brother, my brother always talked, he never did it, but my brother loves cooking shows,
Nice.
but he also, he's more of a stoner than I am. Let's put it like that. Like by far.
Not possible.
So
And
you
he-
confess that you are, just not as big as your brother.
I-
Okay, got it. Move on. Continue on with
Guilty.
your story.
But yeah, anyway, he always wanted to do a YouTube channel called The Stoner Chef, where he tries to make something and it turns out just being macaroni and cheese or grilled cheese sandwich or something like that. And I'm sorry he never did it, but if anybody's listening to this wants to take the idea, Zach Crockett came up with it, but feel free to use it because I think that'd be really funny to do.
That'd be amazing. You could just do it you just do it like on TikTok or something.
Right.
It's like you got like, your fresh vegetables and you've got like your chicken and whatever. And then all of a sudden the end thing is just a bowl of mac and cheese. Like,
Yeah,
right.
that's exactly how I was imagining it.
The
when I
guy
was
sitting on the
describing
couch
it.
watching
Yeah,
eating
it's just
Cheetos.
it's just like just eating like he's like a drive-through at McDonald's or something. Like that's how he does.
There you go.
That's like, I did not do this. But thank you, Steph, for that question. We're
Yes.
always curious about your answer as well. So please let us know what your favorite meal is when you go out to eat. Keeping with the food theme, our next question is from Eva. Shout out to Eva. Is it Evalicious25, I believe is her Twitter
Yes.
handle.
You're right.
So also former guest of the show, Eva. One type of dessert, if you could only have one type of dessert for the rest of your life, what would it be? So this is a very specific one. And we'll start with Joey because he's the tallest.
I'd have to go with cheesecake. It's
What
like
kind?
my favorite. Oh, see, now, do I have to get that specific? Because there's
It
so
says
many
specific,
different
so-
kind
It
of...
says one type of dessert.
Yep.
So yeah, you can't be like, I'm gonna have ice cream and then have like all the flavors of ice cream.
Okay, okay. So there was I want to say, I don't think it was Cheesecake Factory. I think it was Cheesecake Bistro that they had this. They don't have it anymore, but it was
sounds
my-
like a Chinese ripoff of cheesecake.
No. So do y'all have
That's
Copeland
racist.
restaurants where y'all are?
No.
Okay, so Al Copeland, little backstory. Al Copeland is the guy that started Popeyes in Louisiana.
Nice.
And he then kind of expanded and started opening different restaurants. And Copeland's is it's a fancier, like Chili's or Applebee's or whatever. And then he ended up opening up these Cheesecake Bistro restaurants as well, kind of like Cheesecake Factory, basically the same thing. Anyway, they had one where it was cheesecake, and it was like the middle layer between two pieces of pound cake, very moist, light pound cake with like strawberries and cream, and then whipped cream on top. That's probably the best kind of cheesecake I've ever had, and unfortunately they do not make it anymore. But that would probably be mine that I would eat all the time. But since it doesn't exist, I guess I got to pick a second.
Thank you for
one.
like luring us over, and I'm like, oh, that sounds really good. And you say, yeah, they don't make it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, really?
Yeah, it was pretty good. The next thing I would probably pick would be a brownie and custard sundae. That'd probably be my next in a waffle bowl.
Okay, they do make this now, right?
Yeah, that's still something that's made.
I was gonna say if you do that again, that's like doing us dirty.
Yeah, no, we got a custard place around here. It's called Eskimos, and that's what I usually get is vanilla custard on top of a warm brownie inside of a waffle cone bowl with some whipped cream on top. Oh, and cheesecake bites, just because I like getting fat.
Stoner Clinton is salivating.
He is,
can't
man.
sleep.
He's like,
But yeah, but I
man."
don't want diabetes to go with it. So,
He's
you know.
gonna go get some, and he's gonna come back down to his man cave, and it's just gonna be a bowl of macaroni and cheese again, inside a waffle bowl.
Oh, that's
Something to
funny.
try. How about you, Clint?
So I'm actually much simpler in mine. I am a big fan and always have been of just straight up chocolate chip cookies. They're around. I usually choose them. I love them. Different places, different types, whatever. Homemade's the best, not because there's weed in them, because they're actually just delicious.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Disclaimer: there's no weed in my cookies.
And shout out to my mom. She makes the best chocolate chip cookies. They do not contain marijuana.
Oh, okay.
That I know of.
Yeah, just her
Okay.
brroughs do.
Not that you know of. That's the
Not
key
that I know of.
phrase.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I'm salivating these. There's so many great desserts, but I like keeping it simple. Chocolate chip cookies. Give me a glass of milk. I'm content.
Awesome. How about you, Ryan? We'll keep up the broken order that I started.
Yeah. I'm going to
More
keep
broken.
it very simple because this is normally my go-to. Vanilla ice cream and either chocolate syrup or strawberries on top of it.
Or soy
Or
sauce.
soy sauce.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Hard pass. That's
But you
Nate's
have-
favorite.
No Rocky Mountain oysters in your ice cream?
Why would you even ask that? What's
Clint's got
wrong
that
with
in my
you?
head now. and
Too
no, that's just
overpowering.
yeah, it's be too much. No balls in my ice cream, please.
Yeah.
Balls in my cream.
Just in your tacos.
Just in my taco.
Wow.
Anyways, for me, I'd have to say banana cream pie. It's just one of those things that I don't have often, but when I have it, it's never bad. And I have yet to find a bad banana cream pie or one that I don't like. So that sounds like a good challenge for me to go find a banana cream pie I don't like and just eat them all in the process.
Make sure there's one out there that you don't like.
Yeah, that's my life's goal is to eat all the banana cream pie.
I'm
but
going
that
to
would
find
be
a
my
banana
go-to.
cream pie that I don't like. That's your
Yeah,
life's
that's
goal.
my life's goal. Yeah. That'd be the title of my biography at the end of it. Put that on my tombstone because I'll gonna die in like
of
10
diabetes.
Yeah, just yeah. Anyways, thank you
Yay.
for the question. We had fun with that one. That was a fun question. We always like to read everyone's questions, and we do have a backlog. So keep in mind that if you do ask a question on Twitter or email or wherever, we will get to it eventually. So always use the Ask the Dorksmen hashtag, and we'll make sure to get to that and add that to the queue. So as the guys mentioned earlier today, our topic this week is binging. So we've all been in quarantine for a couple of weeks now, some longer than others. I know, Ryan, you've been in there since you got back from vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Joey, you've been off, from school for a while now. You've been like stuck at home.
I think 23 days now
Yeah.
is where we're at.
Days are
As
losing
far as
meaning.
being out, but as far as the
Yeah,
stay-at-home order, that didn't start but a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
So we've all been at this for at least 2 or 3 weeks now.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting to be a little stir crazy, I bet. But we're all making the most of it. And before we jump too far into it, I do want to give a shout out to all our frontline healthcare workers, people out there that are still making our businesses run, grocery stores, doctors, everyone out there that's helping help us through this time. So big shout out to you guys for doing that and continue to put your lives on the line for us. And we'll do our part by staying home. And if you're not, stay the fuck home. But anyways, while we're at home, we obviously need to think of things to do and things to watch, things to eat. We're collectors. So let's just jump into it. Collectibles. Anybody buying anything during this time right now that you're excited to share with us, or you have things that you want to buy in the near future?
I'll go first.
Okay.
For a change,
Yeah.
since I actually
For a change.
haven't been on eBay for the longest time, but over the last 3 weeks, I've made a couple purchases. One of which is this guy here that I showed off during the pre-party. By the way, if you haven't joined us and you do want to, we record about a half hour every Sunday before we go and record our episodes. So if you'd like to, please hit us up on our DMs on Twitter. But I did get the Chet Spastic Plastic, the original, not the pop form, but the original Spastic. So I got this guy. I have a 6-inch Retro Freddy coming in. I think it should have arrived yesterday, but they go to my mom's house. So I'll pick it up probably sometime this week. And I have one more Spastic Plastic piece that I do have coming in. So I've been kind of on a binge purchase run recently, all on eBay. Thankfully, they weren't too expensive, though.
I haven't binge purchased a lot of stuff yet, although I can see that coming. I have received a few things here recently. I don't know if y'all saw my Instagram, but shout out to Eva, who managed to score the last 2 3-packs of the Tiny Ghosts,
Right.
and went in with me. Like, as far as like, she didn't want the whole pack, I didn't want the whole pack either. So I got the Blue Glow from the 3-pack before last, and then the most recent one with the skeleton bones. Which one did I get? Well, the black and orange one, the one non-glow
Nice.
one. And she also, because she's just awesome like that, sent me an early birthday present, which I opened up a couple of months early. But I figured I needed some kind of little ray of sunshine. And she got me the Mark Hamill from
Wow.
Decon, which was one of the things that we were shown at Fun Days. And so that was kind of cool, because I consider that kind of part of my Fun Days collectibles.
Hey, Eva's the best. We love Eva. Shout out to Eva.
She really is.
Yes,
Yes.
for sure. But I know WonderCon was supposed to be taking place this coming weekend. So Funko, along with a lot of other retailers, are going to be releasing stuff all this week that they would have sold at the con. So I know there's not much from Funko that I want. I think I'm going to end up getting the Boba Fett they had announced. And I'm sure Toddland, which sells some of the Bob's Burger stuff. Clint, I don't know if you saw the little sneak peek that they
I did
had
not.
out a few days ago. For those of y'all that don't follow Toddland and the Bob's Burger stuff, at the cons, he's always got like a Burger of the Day placard, and they usually make that into a pin and a T-shirt, and sometimes stickers and bags and some other stuff. And the one for this con that he's going to have is called the Wash Your Hands Burger, is what it's going to be called. I think it says comes with extra napkins or something like that. I
Oh,
don't
nice.
remember.
That's
So I'm gonna-
awesome.
So I'm going to try to get at least a pin and a T-shirt for that. And I don't know what else is going to be coming out. I don't know if Abominable or Bim Toy are going to have anything for WonderCon. I haven't seen anything announced yet.
I think
but
they'd have to announce it at this point.
yeah, I think it would have already come out. So
But
that's coming up. So I know there will be a few things I'll be binge buying this coming week.
that's awesome. I didn't know about the Toddland stuff, and I
I
love,
didn't know
if,
about that either.
if you're not following them, they're great. They do some fun social media posts, so make sure to follow them.
Yeah.
I love the stuff I got San Diego from them.
Yeah.
So.
So they should be, I think, tomorrow, which would be actually Monday, the day this releases, announcing what they are going to have. So I know I'm following along, and the Comic-Con blog as well for announcements, because I want to go ahead and secure a few things.
They have awesome mustache socks, by the way.
Oh, do they?
They donated them for my last Movember event, which was
Oh, that's
super
awesome.
So yeah, please follow Toddland.
Yeah.
I guess for me, I've slowed down recently, but when the quarantine kind of started was the time hot cash and lunch money was in full effect. So I definitely had to spend a little bit to try to get myself a little bit of a discount on a few things. In fact, not all that's here. I ordered all like the new X-Men, the 2 Rogues and the Gambit from Hot Topic with box or with the Hot Cash. I ordered some things from Lunch Money that I didn't have before. Radioactive Man included in that.
Nice.
So, little things here and there, nothing crazy yet.
Yet.
Yeah, I mean,
Keyword.
let's face it. Yeah, I mean, let's face it. But I'm sure there's more coming. I, of course, have my eyes on lots of different things. Like Ryan said, everything from eBay to Amazon to even some of the other retailers, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm trying to save money here, so I'm really wanting to get a discount. I know right now the 10-inch Rick is on sale at GameStop, but I'm going to try to hold out and get it even cheaper at some point. So
Nothing wrong
And
with
you,
that.
Angry Nate?
I haven't bought much lately. I know there's a couple of pops coming out that I'm probably gonna have to pre-order from GameStop. I know there's a couple of Rick and Morty gamer ones. I think there's
they're out
VR.
now.
Oh, they're out now. Yeah, VR Rick. There's Morty on the
Laptop
laptop.
Morty, yeah.
Laptop Morty. So definitely gonna pick up a few of those things. But I think there's also they had the 10-inch Boba Fett as well. So I might pick that one up. So there's just a few things on GameStop that I'm looking for. But in general, I've actually done a better job of avoiding going on eBay and Amazon and like trying to buy stuff that I don't need right now. I guess I'm just waiting because I'm actually looking for a Switch. So if anyone knows, anyone's got any leads on a Nintendo Switch out there, let me know. But yeah, so I'm just trying to like balance that out where it's like, okay, I'm going to make a big purchase versus a lot of collectible purchases. Like for me with collectibles, as we've talked about in the past, where we're talking about ECCC and stuff, where it's like I was willing to spend a lot of money because I was going to be in person, seeing things and buying things and able to pull it off the shelf and take it home with me.
Yep.
I don't generally like ordering things online and pre-ordering like collectibles because I want to see it and I want to be able to hold it and be like, yeah, I really want this and I'm going to take this home right now. So that's where my mindset's a little bit different with that. But speaking of that, Fig Pin, I know there's a couple Fig Pin lottery winners in here.
Oh yeah.
So definitely going to buy some Fig Pins on Tuesday, I think, when the lottery winners get the chance to purchase. So shout out to Fig Pin for that. That was that's awesome that they're honoring that and they have a system in place for that. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. I did buy, since I bought the tickets originally, I did buy the Awesome Fest set. So we'll see what comes with that and how I want to handle that. But because I don't think I'll keep it all. I'm sure somebody will want something. But yeah, shout out to Figpin for sure.
Yeah, it's weird that they kept it as a mystery as far as what it's going to be. You know, I mean, you would think, oh, well, let's let everybody know what it is. I seriously doubt they would have had a problem with it selling out, even if they would have put it up to the general public after the original Awesome Fest people declined it.
Very true.
But, you know, I mean, that's their prerogative if they don't want to say what it is. I'm sure they'll still sell out of them, whatever it ends up being.
I'm sure they will too.
But yeah, I'm curious to know what it's going to be. What was it, 4?
It's four of them. They're all different licenses, and all sizes are represented. So there'll be an XL, there'll be a mini, there'll be probably two normal,
a regular one.
Yeah, and then there'll be the special pin that you got for going,
like
the logo pin.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a logo pin.
That is true, because this is not like for going to the booth getting the logo pin. This was going to the Awesome Fest.
So what's funny, I'm jumping the gun here. I don't know when this episode will come out, but just earlier this week, Geek Together sat down with Yoko and talked to her about Figpin, and it was very interesting. So be on the lookout for that episode. But we talked a little bit about that. So yeah, more to come.
It's awesome. Yeah. So moving along from collectibles. Movies, TV. We're all watching different things. Lots of things happening. Are you watching anything else besides SVU right now, Ryan?
Same thing. You are 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, I almost said 90-year-old fiance. Now that would be a
good
show. I would
reality
actually
show.
watch. I would actually watch 90-year-old fiance.
But that would be depressing because, like, if anybody passed away, it'd be like, well, that was for nothing.
Well, way to make it morbid.
Why'd you have to make it dark?
Because it's 90 years old. It's realistic. I'm sorry. I'm not going to make it that far.
With medicine and technology these days,
they could live another 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
3 years.
Or be Betty White. And
way to kill
forever.
the steam there, Clint. Good job.
I'm just saying. There's realistic and there's anyway.
Can I just say before we continue, Clint looks like a nun right now with the way his hoodie's on his head.
I hope you took a picture of that.
I'm going to. I'm about to. Anyways, Ryan.
Either that or he looks like Cornholio, which is probably more fitting for the times right now.
Right?
Yeah.
Bring me TV from my butthole.
I don't watch a lot of TV, and even given the times right now, I'm typically holed up in my home office here. Michi gets to stay in the living room. She watches TV, does what she wants, and then I'll stay in here and I keep out of her hair. So aside from doing my work, I'm actually playing a lot of Call of Duty, which we're going to talk about video games later, so I won't go too much into that now. But yeah, not a lot of TV watching on my side.
I've been watching way too much TV. Movies, not so much. I watched Captain Marvel with my wife last weekend.
Nice.
This weekend, her and I watched Onward,
Excellent.
which I thought it was a good Pixar movie.
Yeah, you didn't love it as much as some, it sounded like.
No, I think I think right now it's one of those things where A, it's the newest Pixar movie, and then B, it's also, I think the fact that it came early Disney Plus and people were able to watch it and had just missed out on the movie theater, I think that probably added an extra layer to it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think it was bad.
Right.
But like I was talking about the other day, I think Pixar's got such a high standard, a high benchmark that it's set for itself.
Yeah.
That
For sure.
anything below like your Coco or your Toy Story or your original Monsters or Incredibles, I think anything below that, it just seems like, oh man, this really didn't live up to their expectations. But it is a good movie. I'd put it somewhere, like I said, in the middle third of their catalog.
Before we go further, though, shout out to Disney Plus and Pixar for making that available to people early.
Oh, totally.
It was a really nice move, and I love that Pixar was all about it. I liked the movie a lot myself, but I saw it in the theater. So,
and Ryan knows. Finally got my daughter over the hump. She was scared to watch Iron Man 3 and Dark World because I told her that they were the two worst in the entire MCU. So I finally got her to watch Iron Man 3, the non-Christmas movie.
Hater.
And it wasn't
Hater.
bad. It wasn't bad. You know what I'll tell you that I enjoyed more this time was the interaction between Tony and the little boy.
Harley.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that part of the movie, and I was talking to her that this may end up being the kid that turns into Iron Lad, maybe in a future movie or something. I think that would be interesting for them
they've talked
to
about
make that connection.
but-
I think that I wouldn't see any other reason for bringing him into the in-game funeral other than, hey, remember this kid? Okay, good, because he's going to be back in a couple of movies. But I've been mainly binging TV shows, a lot of stuff. So I finally figured out my wife had Amazon Prime Video. So I binged.
wait, you didn't know that before?
No, I didn't. Not before this. So I ended up binging the first season of The Boys, and because that's all that's available. And then the 2 seasons of Jack Ryan that were on there, both very good. Her and I are currently binging The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
I've heard good
which is pretty good as well. I'd recommend that. On Netflix, I've been binging a bunch of stuff. I caught up on Ozark. I watched season 2. It's been a long time since I watched season 1, and man, that is just like one constant dumpster fire, like all episode long. With like, it's like, oh, we'll solve this one problem that was created, but by solving this, we're going to create 6 new ones. So, like at the beginning of the season, they started off with one problem that they solved, and now they've got like 400 that are unsolved. So it's been kind of a mentally taxing to try to keep up with all that. So I've finished season 2, so I'm kind of stopping with that. But I just managed to finagle my way in to AMC, so I'm going to get caught up on Better Call Saul here this week, and also the last season of Schitt's Creek. I've also wrangled that up, so I'll be doing that, and just finished My Hero Academia through 3 seasons. The 4th season is on Hulu, but it's not dubbed yet, and I don't know if I want to put up with watching it on subtitle. And of course, like everybody else in America, I've seen Tiger King.
Not
And
me.
if you haven't seen Tiger King yet, then you're a loser.
I am a loser.
I haven't seen Tiger King yet.
Okay. So we have 3
haven't
losers
either.
on the podcast.
Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's you that's the loser in this case, and we are the winners.
I don't think so. Because
Well, majority
what
rules.
you do when you watch Tiger King is you feel better about yourself. You're like, you know what? I am not one of these people that is in here. I am actually a decent human being, and I've got a good life right now. So if you want to feel better about yourselves, go out and watch Tiger King.
Okay,
'Cause
Joe
it will
Exotic.
make you feel better.
Okay, Joe Exotic.
I didn't say that this week, sir.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of TV, too much TV, and I probably named off maybe 1/3 of what I've actually been watching. There's just
It's just even
a
more.
plethora of other stuff that I've also watched, documentaries on Netflix, all that kind of stuff. But I could do a whole episode by myself just talking about all the
Just
stuff I've
talking
been
about what
binge
you've been
watching. Yes.
I would say Amazon Prime, if you do need something else to watch, Sneaky Pete. Even just season 1. Season 1 of Sneaky Pete is incredible.
I'll add it to the backlog of things that I still say
We'll
I'm
get
gonna
through it
watch.
next week.
Isn't
All right.
bad, but like season 1 is truly one of my favorite things I've watched in recent memory.
I'm excited about catching up on Better Call Saul, to be honest with you.
Oh, nice. I bet you are.
I love that. Love that show. And in fact, it's starting to surpass
Wow, really?
Breaking Bad.
Really?
As far as just the writing and the acting and everything that goes along with it. And it's still got at least one more season after this one they said they were going to do.
Right.
So it ought to be interesting how they finally tie it at the very end into the other one. Hoping some of the guys come back, some of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler.
I didn't say who.
Right, I know.
You're thinking it, and we can read your mind.
Good. What am I thinking right now?
You're hungry.
How hard can I punch Clint through this monitor?
No, it was actually directed at you.
How about you,
Half
Clint? What were you
psychic.
watching?
Half second.
So I'm in the same boat Ryan has. I haven't actually been Thank you. I actually haven't been watching much lately. The one thing I would say we've been binging, my wife and I, we've kind of both been doing other things while we do it, but we've been watching Nailed It again on Netflix. It's fun to go back and watch just the first season and see how they've changed, and then just see the show. But if you haven't seen it, it's hilarious.
It was, and it got very old.
Well, that's
very
why
quickly. Like we stopped. We loved it. The first couple of seasons, we looked at the holiday specials and all that kind of stuff, and then just eventually, whatever her name is, the host of it,
Nicole something.
Yes,
yeah,
she was on Lego Masters here recently, and she is just beyond annoying. Like we couldn't take it anymore. Like we just stopped. Like in the middle of one of the most recent seasons, we're like, we can't do it anymore. We're done.
Just
wow.
As a host, she was just like, you couldn't handle it.
It's just so annoying, and that's her shtick, right? So that's like what she does. That's her thing. Is she's just loud and boisterous and just over the top, and it just got old.
Oh, see, I still like it, but I it's been bits and pieces, so maybe that's partially why.
And that's probably it, because that's what we were doing. We'd watch like 5 or 6 episodes in a row, and I think that just got to be too much for us to handle all that at once.
Gotcha. The other thing I guess I could claim I'm binging is, we have a 2-year-old, so she does watch her shows, which is fine. But we've been trying to do more Disney movies, so we've done Frozen and Frozen 2. We've done Tangled. This last week we did Up. Which is, I always forget how delightful that movie is.
Up's wonderful.
And I catch something new every time. Yeah, shout out to
Kevin.
I love. One thing I didn't catch much before is when the dogs are happy, their tails wag, and of course, but I didn't pay much attention. But I love that they laugh and their butts start wiggling, and I love dogs. Anyway, but I haven't been binging much anything else I can think of. I haven't even been binging Bob's. I've been trying to watch some Duncanville here and there, that Amy Poehler cartoon, but nothing else. Nothing compared to Joey, I guess.
No.
Yeah.
For me, we're 6 episodes into Money Heist. We're gonna finish that tonight. Money Heist season 4. It's so good. No spoilers, but episode 6.
Okay.
So nothing
anyways.
about episodes 1 through 5 even matters. You're just like episode 6.
No.
Just skip. Just go
Watch
up.
it.
Just skip right to episode 6, and you're
just
like,
look at that one.
just go to that one. But no, Money Heist is real good. It's dubbed, so it's not for everybody. So it's a Spanish show, and they dubbed it to English on Netflix. So they do a really good job of the dub. Like, I generally don't like dub shows, but I find that they do a great job of it. The voices are very spot on with the characters, so they did a really great job with that. Other than that, still there's some things I got to get caught up on. Like Ugly Delicious season 2 is on there. I love my food shows, so I gotta catch up on that. I've actually been watching, like, while I'm working, like, I'll have Twitch on the background, so I'll just be watching a lot of streamers, people playing Fortnite, people playing Animal Crossings. Like, I don't know why I'm watching this, but like, it's just one of those things that just passes the time. It's just like some background noise. What other shows I've been watching? Designated Survivor. I don't know if you guys are into that. We're just about done.
You know what's odd that you bring that up?
Yeah.
I can't picture my mom being a fan of that, but she was actually telling Michi and I when we went over to the house on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah?
She started watching that. I'm like, how did you end up watching this? Because my mom watches a lot of Korean drama stuff. That's typically
Right.
what she'll watch, aside from things like American Idol and the news. She doesn't watch a lot of American programming. It's all these Korean
Right.
dramas she watches. So she tells us she's getting into watching that. I'm like, what? How did that happen?
It's a pretty good show.
I agree.
Yeah.
I just don't. My mom doesn't strike me as the kind of person to watch it. So
Yeah. We just finished Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley was hilarious.
Oh, nice.
It got kind of a little bit tired near the end just because it was like kind of the same old song and dance for 6 seasons. But we made through it and we enjoyed it. I saw Communities back on Netflix, so I definitely need to just redo a full watch of at least the first 3 seasons of Community. The other second half of that show was just hit or miss on some episodes. So I'm glad it's all in one place though. And I have been seeing that people have been petitioning Netflix to give us the movie that we wanted, the actual 6 seasons in a movie. So maybe Netflix will do it. So we'll see.
That'd be sweet.
That would be so good because I think Netflix would definitely do it justice. And
especially if they can get Chevy Chase, you can leave or take, but if they get Donald Glover back, get Troy back, that'd be sweet.
That would be super cool.
They can maybe convince him to come back for just a movie, even if he's not in the whole thing.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Sure.
Even if it's just a cameo.
Just a cameo or something.
I mean, they could even get. Well, no, I guess I'm trying to remember what happened. See, I remember the first 3 seasons very well, but after that, I'm like, I forget things, and I forget what happened to Chevy Chase's character. But anyway,
they killed him off.
Did they kill him off?
Yeah,
I couldn't remember if he was killed or not.
You don't remember how he died?
He ate a brownie.
No.
I do remember now. Don't share it. Okay, got it. That's right. Now, okay. Yep, I'm with it. So
and then
anyway,
Troy went on his boating trip around the world.
So they could have him come back.
Kidnapped by pirates. Yeah, as last scene he was kidnapped.
And Shirley left as well. So it was really that last season was really, really just a hot mess of just
whoever was left. Yeah,
half the original, and just the constant changing of the Chang character. Like it was just too much to keep up with sometimes. Just trying to keep up with.
They had to get to 6 seasons, and
I'm just talking about his character in general. They just kept changing it time over again and again and again. Yeah. Just let him be the Spanish teacher. That was funny.
Yes,
El Tigre.
Paintball episode is still one of my favorites. So I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch Tiger King this week. That's all I've been hearing about. So I'm gonna watch it finally this week.
We need to do a one-off Tiger King episode.
We should.
Oh shit! That means I have to watch it, huh?
Yeah, I'm with you, Ryan.
I think it'd be worth watching. Honestly, it's so crazy that it's probably worth watching.
And it just builds every episode. The last episode and a lot of reality documentary, whatever you want to call this type series, kind of I think fall that way. Like that last episode sometimes is anticlimactic, depending on how the documentary is edited. And this is kind of one of those ones. But I mean, 1 through 6 are just spectacular. I'm wondering what the add-on episodes that they're about to do are going to be like.
Do you think it'll be like the same kind of level of production? Or
I don't know. It's going to be interesting because it's obviously not going to have everybody. I don't know what kind of follow-up they're going to do on, Joe's case.
Right.
So it ought to be interesting. I'm definitely going to watch it when it drops. But
I saw Cardi B was starting a GoFundMe to try to get Joe out of prison and get him like a lawyer and all that stuff. Is just
he needs to be right where he is.
Yeah, I bet.
What is your fascination with Cardi B, dude? You brought her up on the boards too, and I called you out on that. I'm gonna pretend that you did. You said something like, "Oh yeah, they need to make a Cardi B pop." I'm like, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't say that.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Exactly what Clint did. I'd buy one.
What if it was a lights and sounds one, and when you pressed the button, it made that noise?
Yes.
Let me just also be clear. I respect her hustle, but I don't appreciate her music. I think it's trash, and I don't think she's a very good role model for the kids that look up to her, and that's my stance on her. So, yeah.
Anyway.
Ryan's hot take of the day.
There you go.
Sorry, Nate. I broke your thunder.
It's okay.
You can't break thunder. It's a sound.
Oh, shut up.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. Food. So we've all stocked up. We've braced the crowds at the grocery store, thrown some elbows, pick up toilet paper. What are you guys binging snack wise?
Fruit.
You ready for my
Silence.
lame answer?
No one's ready to. No one's ready to admit it.
My
Yeah.
lamest answer is nut thins, which are almond crackers that my wife got me hooked on.
See, all y'all with y'all's healthy snacks. I'm
Well, my wife is
ashamed to
my
admit
wife
what-
is gluten free, so we can't. She doesn't stop me from doing anything, but she can't have just normal kind of crackers. But then we've tried them; and they're really good. So I've been doing lots of that, and hummus has been kind of my
You've been
go-to
doing
snack.
nut
lately.
thins? Is that what you just said?
I've been doing nut thins. That's right.
Nut thins.
Not nut thicks, nut thins.
the other one's what goes in your tacos.
That's gonna be. That's not gonna. That's not gonna.
And
be
then
what I hear
Ryan's over here
attention.
talking about being bored. Oh, I've been binge eating some fruit.
I had to
Oh,
get.
we
I
have.
had to get Skittles too, by the way.
Spinach.
I was
And
in
some
Spinach
Skittles.
dip sounds good,
Spamsicles.
actually. No, so we've been buying a lot of fruit, like bananas. Of course, you have to eat them in a few days or it goes bad.
Yeah.
Or the little cuties. Those are little mandarin oranges for anybody that's not familiar.
That's racist.
No, I mean that's what they're called. Cuties, right?
Racist.
So we
Talk
have a
about
lot of
mandarins.
those. Other than that, a lot of the other snacks that I typically buy are from Whole Foods. So they're like the Kind bars.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
so
like 'em.
boring. You and Clint have just made me fall asleep.
Kind bars are
on this
delicious.
pond.
Yeah, they're
Kind
really
bars
good.
are good.
I like Laura bars
Hey.
too.
Let me tell you what I've been eating: golden Oreos,
Yes, golden Oreos
pretzels,
forever.
peanut butter M&Ms,
Hell yeah.
chocolate chip cookies, macadamia nut cookies, brownie in a mug. That's what I've been binging. I've been doing it right. Y'all have just been,
So
You
where
need
do
to grow-
where
you
do
need to grow
macadamia
big.
nuts come from, Joey?
huh?
Where do macadamia nuts come from?
A macadamia
little-
nut bush
A little island in the middle of the
tree.
Pacific.
Thank you.
Ryan, are you on that island?
Yes.
Midway.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, wow.
And I had to force
Wow.
it.
Wow, Joey, midway. Thanks.
I'm with Joey though. I've been eating like the first week. I think I ate went through like 2 or 3 packages of Oreos.
Yes.
You
Which
know,
flavors?
golden Oreos all the way.
Oh,
The
yeah.
golden thins.
What, no Supreme Oreos? You guys are disappointing.
Sometimes I like the ones. What are the ones called that it's the golden Oreo on one side and the chocolate Oreo on the other? They've got a name for it.
I don't know.
Heads or tails, something like that.
See, in Canada, we don't have those. We don't have those many
Really?
Oreo flavors. We only have like the super basic ones. Yeah.
I
So
like
the other
ones
day
with
I saw
peanut butter,
Manny-
too.
Yeah. What? I saw Manny posted like lemon Oreos. I was like, oh my god, lemon
What?
Oreos.
Yeah.
That sounds
Serious?
so
They
good.
have lemon
Yeah.
ones. They have red velvet ones,
Oh my
carrot
God.
cake, birthday cake.
We have birthday
They've got
cake.
ones with fudge. They've got fudge covered ones.
What are
It's-
these lemon Oreos?
They're
I've never
flavored
heard of
like
these either.
bananas. What do you think they're like? They're
Ryan,
lemon flavored.
Ryan, go
They're
to
gluten-free.
Oreo.com and you can learn more.
Or should I just Google it?
Oh, you could Google it too. Look at that.
Nice
just-
segue, right?
It's just this. I think.
No,
Well, actually,
okay,
it's a
is the
legitimate
cookie
question.
the lemon
I think
part?
the cream
Yes.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
the cream
cream's
is
always
lemon.
the same.
regular. I think
Oh,
the
okay.
cookie is
Right.
lemon
So the cookie is
flavored.
the lemon. That sounds.
That's
I
all I
think that's
wanted to
right.
know.
I think that's right.
We didn't
Well,
ask that. You just asked.
it gave me an
more?
opportunity to make fun of you, and I had to stick with that if I could.
Yeah, but you do that anyway.
Oh yeah. Another time will arise.
2 minutes later.
Yeah. If it was like one of those SpongeBob things, it's like 5 minutes later, and it's like just Joey making fun of Ryan. Yeah, so it's just been eating. I mean, food wise, it's been nice because my wife's at home, so she's making me lunch and stuff. So and we're eating healthier. But snack time, it's like it's no holds barred. It's whatever package of cookies or chips or chocolate I can get my grubby hands on, and it's just all day. And it's worse because I'm working from home.
Wait,
right?
grubby
And it's
hands?
like-
Make sure you wash your hands
20 seconds, son.
with warm, soapy water.
Thank you.
Okay, so the lemon Oreos, it's actually the cream that's lemon flavored.
It's chocolate cookies.
No, I think
No?
it's like a golden cookie, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the golden.
Okay.
It's the vanilla flavored wafer cookie with the lemon cream.
That sounds
Gotcha.
really good.
That sounds
good,
so
yeah.
good.
All right, you guys are
Delicious.
evil because I'm going to probably go look for that later today.
They're currently sold out on Amazon, so
Oh,
you better go
fuck me.
to Target or something.
I hope that's the worst thing that happens to you today, Ryan.
This is awful.
Do a Target pickup.
I just went to Target earlier today.
Go back again, man, if you want your lemon cookies.
To play Call of Duty with your.
They also have the
cookies
mint
and
flavored
Doritos.
ones. I need to try some of those still. Just those sound really good.
I still just like the old G Oreo cookies, man.
The Jesus Oreos? What?
I also like them. They serve those at church.
What did you
But I'm
say?
talking-
Jesus.
I said,
Jesus?
I said
Jesus.
OG as an original gangster cookies.
Jesus
Oh my-
Oreos.
I thought you were
God,
saying
you just got
Cheesemall.
so white all of a sudden.
By the way,
you
shout out to
went
Cheesemall.
down 3 levels of pigment just by saying that.
Word.
I wanted to say shout out to Cheesemall because he's one of those guys that are actually working the front line right now. So.
Yes.
He
thank
is.
you.
Shout out
Especially-
Cheese.
So anybody's using their cable where he lives, you owe him.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Buy that man a beer.
There you go.
Or 6.
What about binge drinking? Any of you fellas binge drinking?
No, actually, the only alcohol I've had in the last week was when we were doing our game night. What was that, a week ago?
Mm-hmm.
And I had a pretty big glass of scotch.
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 Down into my belly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually have not been drinking either, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I really don't drink a lot at home.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to say this to poke fun at any way, Clint, but I think among the 4 of us, you probably drink the most.
Thanks, Ryan.
Well,
I
when
think
you do
Clint
your
drinks
game
the
night on
most,
Tuesdays, you're having a beer typically. So
Nate
Yeah.
did
even if
before he
it's
was on
that one
isolation.
beer a week, that's more than I typically drink.
Fair.
So-
All right. Just.
I think Clint
I don't mean to be
drinks more
offensive, Clint.
in moderation across time, whereas me, it's like Friday nights at work. It's like I lose 4 hours.
So you're a binge drinker, and you're saying Clint's a functional alcoholic. Is basically the
Yes, is what I'm saying.
designation you're
yes.
putting. Okay,
That's
all right.
the
I'm with you.
designation.
Sure.
Let's
Yeah,
go with
yeah,
that.
I'm with you.
yeah. I
Go with it.
once we're off the clock on Fridays at work, I lose all track of time from 6 p.m. until the time I get home, whenever that is.
Nice. That's nice. that
It's a
you
good
have-
time,
Yeah.
and I miss that
Vodka
Um,
time. That's what time
vodka
I get
time.
home.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I've been binging water. That's pretty much it.
That's good.
Good
Stay
for you,
hydrated,
yeah.
man.
Same here. Water and Sprite Zero. That's it. That's
Sprite
pretty
Zero.
much
Good
all
choice.
I've been drinking.
That's some high quality H2O.
Yes.
I've also
Wow.
been I've been drinking more coffee now, just because like some days, like on the trip to work, like I'll just be, I don't want a coffee this morning, and I'll just skip it. But now I just roll out of bed and put coffee on, and then I'm just like walk upstairs to my computer and my desk, and I start working. And it's like, well, I'm gonna drink coffee every day because I'm right here and it's right here, and I don't have an excuse to not drink it.
Yeah.
I get it.
One last thing, video games. What have you guys been listening to?
Listening to?
Playing. We'll mix video games and music together just to end this binge discussion. What
I've
have
been
you
playing a
listening-
lot of Call of Duty, and
I knew it.
I said this on the
You did?
party earlier, but my controller took a shit last night. So, of all the times for it to happen, right? You're playing Call of Duty. It's my analog sticks basically that started drifting, so it's not really truly broken. But playing FPS stuff, yeah, it definitely won't work. So, thankfully, Target had one left in stock. So I ordered it last night, picked it up this morning at about 8:30, brought it home, tried it out. I'm like, yeah, this is definitely a lot better. I went from
But did
having
they have
like
any
4 kills.
lemon Oreos in stock?
I didn't know about it back then. And of course, you have
back
to mention
then.
it now.
Back
so
then.
Back then, like 17 hours ago, I didn't know about this
Yes.
phenomenon
yeah,
known as the lemon Oreo.
because I'm sheltered on this little island in the middle of the Pacific.
God. Called Midway.
I've been forcing a lot of squares today. It hurts.
Yeah.
You should. You
Yeah,
should be.
look,
Yeah,
when
that's
you add some lemon Oreos to your basket in Target, also add hemorrhoid cream because you've got to be hurting at this point.
Okay.
Get some wipes. Get some baby wipes for your ass.
Preparation H.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you guys? You guys play anything? Clint, I know you're big on Animal Crossing right now.
Yep.
Animal
That's
Crossing?
I don't need to say anything else. Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Clint FOMO'd his way all the way into being an Animal Crosser like
I
the
did.
rest of the people. He was like, everybody's talking about Animal Crossing and I'm not playing it. So he went out and
Well,
got
I just
it.
I wanted to be sold on
Clint,
it.
stop. Just say I FOMO'd. Just say
I did.
it.
But I wrote
Okay, there we go.
You roll
Have you
mode.
been playing anything else? What have you been playing on your streams during the week?
Well, the streams, I did play just Tuesday while we were doing our happy hours, playing Mario Kart with 3 beers and a mic. That was a lot of fun.
Nice.
And I guess that's probably about it. I really haven't been playing much else besides Jackbox with you guys, and I played that on a stream one night. That has been fun, but that's it. Animal Crossing.
I've been talking to my daughter that we need to start playing Mario Kart again on the Wii U.
Mario Kart's just so good. Any version of Mario Kart.
It's too bad that we can't stream or you can't collectively play the SNES version online.
Oh my god, that would
You
be
know?
so great.
That'd be so good. Yeah.
Because that's where it all started.
I have that one on I think I've got that one on my retro mini SNES.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah,
I think I've also got it on my Raspberry Pi as well.
Yeah,
and I've also got Mario Kart 64 because I do have an old
Nice.
Nintendo 64 as well.
Nice.
So I've got quite a few versions of it. But I hate that the Borderlands 3 just dropped a new DLC, Guns, Love, and Tentacles, I believe was the title of it.
Yes.
Only reason I know
the
that
game
is
we
because
played
it
last
came
time.
on.
Yeah. And I hate that they dropped a new DLC and I'm not able to play right now. I mean, I could go and play, but it's kind of me and my son's thing.
Yeah.
He's stuck at his mom's house right now. So I'm going to hold off, I guess, until he's finally returned and we'll just be binging Borderlands 3 at that point.
Nice.
But really, the only video games I've been playing besides the one that we've been playing together is just Clash Royale and Clash of Clans on my mobile. I've been playing a lot more in-person games. The family and I have been playing Life and Uno and Exploding Kittens and Dominoes and Monopoly and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Which I enjoyed watching.
Yeah, we just got a new version of Monopoly. It's called Monopoly Cheaters Edition. And I'm really intrigued because it comes with a pair of toy handcuffs. So I'm kind of intrigued as to how this plays into the game. I'll have to report back after we finally bust it out this week and give it a go. I'm very interested. Yeah. Should be very interesting.
That's awesome. For me, I've been playing a lot of NBA 2K on Xbox. I am a sucker for sports games. Like I just grew up playing sports games and worked on sports games for like so many years of my life, and I just missing sports right now in general. So playing a little bit of basketball kind of helps pass the time a little bit with missing out on sports. Playing a lot of mobile games.
I used to play sports video games all the time, and now they've just gotten so advanced and so complicated.
It is.
All right, if you want the pitcher to raise his pinky finger 45 degrees, then press the L3 button. I'm like, come on, man. Just like I miss the days of like King Griffey Jr.'s home run derby and the old Tecmo Bowl and even some of the earlier Maddens. But everything's just gotten so convoluted with just how much stuff you can do and having to buy DLCs for some of the games. So
it's all about those revenue streams.
I know. They've kind of got me uninterested. I haven't bought a sports game, and I can't tell you how long. I think the last sports game I bought was the Madden with Drew Brees on the cover. I think that may have been the last one I got.
It's a long time ago. What else have I been playing? I've been playing a little Overwatch with Julie whenever we can. So it's been fun. She's back home now, so we've been playing a little bit. Mobile games, obviously, still grinding through Contest of Champions, Marvel Contest of Champions, and playing a lot of Epic 7. I don't know if you guys probably don't know that one, but it's just it's like a turn-based fighting 4v4. Yeah, it's like an anime.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's basically like it looks like an anime that you can play,
but it doesn't use any of the actual anime characters in any of the.
No, they're all like
series.
They're all original characters based off of this game.
I thought it was gonna be like Goku versus Deku or something.
Oh no!
And I was about to say, I might be interested in this now.
That's a great idea. Someone should make that.
Someone should.
Someone should.
Make that. But yeah, anything music-wise before we move on to the final section of our podcast today? Anyone listening to any new albums?
Not really. The only thing I've been binge listening to is whenever we're playing board games, we usually also have classic country radio on Pandora.
Nice. Yeah. Just something in the background, yeah.
Yeah. After, we had a couple of country music stars here pass away recently. Kenny Rogers passed away not too long ago, and then Joe Diffie. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with him. He wasn't as popular in the 90s as like Garth Brooks or Alan Jackson, but he had several hit songs, and he passed away here a week or so ago from the coronavirus. So we've been kind of in a country music kind of mood at the house.
Yeah. Yeah, same for me. It's just really just my playlists. It's the same music that I listen to always.
I'm the same way. And like whenever I'm in the car by myself, I'm blaring Black Keys radio on Pandora.
Nice. Yeah. And speaking of music, I'm pretty sure Cam's newsletter went out yesterday or the day before.
It went out a few days ago. Yeah.
So make sure you subscribe to that if you haven't.
Yes.
Rations.
Yes.
That's the name of Cam's newsletter. It's actually super informative. There's so much good stuff on there, and it's actually really interesting to see.
We posted it on our Twitter account, so if you're interested, go look there to learn more.
There you go. All right. Well, it's our favorite time.
It's game time. Yes, sir. So figured this week's game would be interesting to most of y'all, especially since what we talked about earlier. But this week's game is called Netflix and Binge. And the binge that we're talking about specifically is binge drinking. So you will pick a number 1 through 20. You will all start off with 100 points and can bet as many points as you have down to a minimum of 1 point. I'm going to give you ingredients to a popular mixed drink. If you guess the drink correctly, you get the points. If you don't, you lose the points. Now, because some of these mixed drink recipes do have, part of the name of the drink in it, for instance, you do have to give me specifically like the title of the drink, because some of them do have some extra words thrown in, so to speak. So just keep that in mind. Anybody have any questions?
No.
Let's play. I think we'll get it when we get in there.
Alrighty then. We're going to go Clint, Ryan, and then Nate, and we'll play 5 rounds. Most points at the end wins. Clint, pick a number 1 through 20.
Do I need to wager points first, or?
You can do it either or, as long as before I read the question.
Gotcha. All right, I'll pick number 6, and I'll wager 20 points.
Okay, so number 6 for 20 points. Okay, so let me give you the recipe for your drink. Fill a shaker 3/4 full with ice. Add 3 ounces gin or vodka and a ½ ounce of dry vermouth. Cover and shake until condensation forms on the outside of the shaker. Strain into a chilled cocktail glass and garnish with olives.
It must be a martini.
Very good. It is a martini. Correct. Good job. Ryan, pick a number.
4 and 10 points.
Okay. Number 4 for 10 points. In a rocks glass, muddle 1 orange slice, 1 maraschino cherry, 1½ ounce maraschino cherry juice, and 1 teaspoon bitters. Add 1/4 cup ice. Pour in 1½ ounce brandy, 2 teaspoons water, 1 teaspoon orange juice, and 3 ounces of lemon lime soda.
Ooh. I had an idea at one point, but
yeah, same.
went out the window.
Yeah.
This probably isn't it. I'm just gonna guess boxcar.
Nope. Anybody know?
An old fashioned?
It's a brandy old fashioned sweet, but yeah, old fashioned is pretty close.
Would you have given me half points if I said old fashioned?
I'd have given you all the points.
Damn.
That would have been my guess, actually.
Well, when he said bitters,
yeah, when he said
right?
bitters, I was like, yeah.
Well, I was wait, this doesn't make sense with a typical old fashioned. That's why I went boxcar, but I'm like, that doesn't make sense either. Anyway,
I'd have let you slide for that one in particular. That would have been part of Joey's Bayou Piro poker hall rules. All right, Nate.
Hey, real quick,
and a number.
What number did Ryan pick? I missed it.
4.
He picked number 4.
Yeah, I'm keeping track too.
Yeah.
What number are you picking, Nate?
I'm going 10 for 10 points.
10 for 10. Okay. Your ingredients for your alcoholic beverage. In a shaker, combine 1.5 ounce bourbon, 3/4 ounce simple syrup mixture using 1 part water and 1 part sugar, 3/4 ounce lemon juice and ice. Shake well and pour into glass. Garnish with a cherry.
I have no idea.
Anybody know?
No.
I don't either. No.
It's a whiskey sour.
Uh,
Round 2. Clintonius. Your choice?
Let's see. So, what's funny is Ryan and I picked 4 and 6, and Nate picked 10, which is the sum of those. But I'm gonna pick.
yay, math.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna pick number 1, and I'll wager 20 points again.
Kidoki. Y'all are really letting Clint try to win, aren't y'all?
We're not letting him win.
No, whatever. I feel like that's what y'all do every week. All right, here we go. Your clue for number 1. Combine 4 cups ginger beer, 2/3 cup lime juice, and 1 1/4 cups vodka in a pitcher. Serve over ice. If desired, serve with lime slices.
That would be a Moscow Mule.
That is correct. Well, the alcoholic should be the one that wins.
Yeah,
this
he
game.
should be
Yeah.
winning. Yeah.
True.
Ryan.
And, by the way, I did win last week, so it's not like we let him win every week.
Guys, I haven't won in a while. I don't know what.
And
you
I
guys
won
are
on the
doing.
Geek Together episode, so
Right,
Clint's
so
a
I
big
haven't won in
loser.
a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Nate.
So,
He's kind of due for it.
so far, the functioning alcoholic is in the lead. Ryan, a number and your wager.
I will choose number 5, and I will go 20 points this time.
Okay. Number 5, 20 points. Pour 1.5 ounces Campari and 1.5 ounces sweet vermouth into an ice-filled glass. Then pour in 3 ounces club soda and stir well.
Damn. Shit, if I know. I have no idea.
Anybody know?
Gin and tonic,
It's an Americano.
Americano.
You had wagered
That's a
20.
coffee.
Is that
20.
correct?
20.
Yeah.
He's like, no,
Down to
it was.
70.
I wagered -10.
Nate,
I've actually never heard of that drink before.
Let's go 3 for 20. Just
number
to,
3 for 20 points. All
They
right.
meant number 20 for 3 points.
All right. In a pitcher, combine 3.5 cups unsweetened pineapple juice, 1.5 cups orange juice, 1 cup coconut water, 1 cup orange peach mango juice, 1 cup coconut rum, 1 cup dark rum, 1/4 cup key lime juice, and 3 tablespoons of grenadine. Stir and serve over ice.
is it a pina colada?
No, it's pineapple rum punch.
I thought it was a pina colada.
It was not.
Thank you.
Round 3. Clendingus, you're up. Your wager and your number.
Well, what can you get a score count?
I have
No.
70.
You're winning. That's the score. That's
Yeah.
what
I
You
know,
know
but
it matters.
I don't. But I want
Shut
to know
up.
by how
I'll give you a
much.
score
All
count
right, fine.
later. By a lot.
Let's go. Funcast number 7, and we'll do 20 points again.
All right, 20 points for number 7. Your ingredients. In a blender, combine 1 ounce Bailey's Irish Cream, 1 ounce Kahlua, 1 ounce vodka, 1 ounce cream and ice. Blend until a smooth consistency is achieved. Pour into a chilled glass.
Is it a White Russian?
Close. It's a mudslide.
Damn. All right.
It's okay.
I
You're
knew
still in
that
the
one.
lead. Ryan.
Number 2, 20 points.
Number 2 for 20 points. The directions for your drink are: garnish rim of tall glass with celery salt. Place remaining ice in prepared glass. Add 2 ounces vodka, 1 cup tomato juice, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1.5 teaspoons lime juice, 3/4 teaspoon Worcestershire sauce, 1/2 teaspoon horseradish, 1/8 teaspoon pepper, 1/8 teaspoon celery salt, and 1/8 teaspoon hot pepper sauce to shaker. Cover and shake, strain into prepared glass. Garnish as desired.
You forgot to say bacon.
That would be the garnish as desired. It's
Yeah,
not a
you know.
requirement.
Bloody Mary.
Very good. Exactly correct.
Sounds delicious, though.
Dude, have you seen some of these Bloody Marys
Oh,
with
yeah.
the skewer
Oh, yeah,
where they'll
yeah.
have like sliders on it
Yeah.
and like chicken strips and
Yeah.
all kind of stuff?
Mac and
Just
cheese.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never
Like
seen
a
a mac and
bowl of
cheese one.
food on
That's
top of
rad.
Nathaniel, a
Hello.
number and a wager.
Okay, Ramon, I will pick number 8 for 10 points.
Okay, number 8 for 10 points. Your ingredients or directions. Fill a shaker 3/4 full with ice. Place additional ice in a rocks glass. Set aside. Add 2 ounces light rum, 3/4 ounce triple sec, 1/2 ounce lemon juice, 1 1/2 teaspoons lime juice, and 1 1/2 teaspoons amaretto to shaker. Cover and shake for 10 to 15 seconds or until condensation forms on outside of shaker. Strain into prepared glass. Garnish as desired.
I have no idea.
Anybody know?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
It's a Mai Tai.
Ah,
I wasn't paying much attention.
If I'd have said, and add a little bitty paper umbrella, would you have been able to guess at that point?
No,
that would
not
help
really.
for sure. Yeah.
There's
That would
other
help for
drinks
sure.
that have a little umbrella inside aside from a Mai Tai.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, not everybody has it out here with the umbrella.
Really?
Nope. Maybe
All
in
right.
Waikiki, but you know.
Heading into round 4, Clint's still in the lead with 120. Ryan has 90, and Nate is down to 60. So, Clint, pick a number.
Number 9 for 10 points.
Number 9 for 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pour 3 ounces gin, 4 ounces tonic water, and 1 tablespoon lime juice over ice in a chilled glass. Stir well.
Rigged.
Super rigged.
Look,
That's it.
I made the numbers random.
We got
He
it.
just happens to be choosing the easy ones. I can't help it
Rigged.
that y'all have bad luck.
That's a gin and
rigged.
tonic.
It is a gin and tonic. Very good. Some of them are easier than other ones. I can't help that y'all have bad choices.
Sorry, what number
All right,
did he
Ryan.
choose?
That was number 9.
9. Okay.
So
all the
11
single
through
digits are gone.
20. 11 through 20 is all open.
I'll do 17.
All righty. Number 17 for how many points?
We'll do 10.
10 points. You're never going to catch up that way. Divide 2 cups hot, strong brewed coffee and 4 ounces Irish cream liqueur among 4 mugs. Stir. If desired, top with whipped cream and chocolate shavings.
Irish coffee.
Irish coffee is correct. Very good. See, you should have wagered big on that one.
Yeah, it's okay.
Nate, number and a wager, please.
Let's go 11 for all my points.
Okay. You want to either be
Catch up that way.
eliminated or catch up at least.
Well, somebody got
almost
their
with
balls in their
Clint.
taco. Jeez.
Is that going to become a thing?
Balls in their taco.
That's one way to put it. All right, here we go. In a
Episode
pitcher,
title.
combine 1/2 cup tequila, 1/2 cup triple sec, 1/4 cup lime juice, 1/4 cup lemon juice, 2 tablespoons superfine sugar. Stir until sugar is dissolved. Moisten rims of 4 glasses. Sprinkle salt on a plate. Dip rims in salt. Serve in prepared glasses over crushed ice. Are you serious right now? You don't know what this is?
It's a margarita.
It's
There
a
it is.
margarita.
I was a little worried there. Yeah.
Dramatic.
He
pause.
did that on purpose. You know that.
He did. It was
Dramatic.
great.
Wondering.
Yeah. Good
All
job.
right,
I should have seen your
Heading-
face, Joe. You're like, do you not know what the hell that is?
All right, heading into the 5th and final round. Clint is in just the slightest of leads with 130 points. Nate's right behind him with 120, and Ryan has caught up as well with 100 points. So, Clint, pick a number and a wager.
Let's go number 12, and I will go 10 points.
Playing it conservative.
Pansy.
Okay. Number 12. Cover and refrigerate syrup for at least 2 hours or until chilled. That's simple syrup. For each serving, place ice in a metal cup or rocks glass. Pour 1/4 cup mint syrup and 1 ounce bourbon into the glass. Stir until mixture is well chilled. Garnish with a mint sprig.
that a mint julep?
It is a mint julep.
Ooh.
That's correct. Very good. So you have finished with 140 points.
The
Ryan.
bathtub mint julep.
Huh?
Clint? A
Bathtub mint julep, that's right. Served in a bowling ball. Out of a bathtub.
Let's go number 13, and I'll go 50 points. Go
Okay.
big or go home.
50 points. And number 13, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Number 13. Combined 1.5 ounce golden rum, a half ounce of white rum, 1 ounce of dark rum, 1 teaspoon papaya juice, 1 teaspoon pineapple juice, 1 teaspoon superfine sugar, and 1 ounce lime juice over ice in a glass. Stir well. Pour half ounce 151 proof rum into mixture, stirring it in. You picked like the most complicated ones.
Apparently.
That's just called a rum jungle.
It's called blackout.
Yeah, especially with the 151 in there.
Yeah, the 151 in there.
Because there wasn't enough already.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. With 151, shit. I don't know.
Say something. Make something up.
Bartender's Long Island.
No.
I know
I
it's
was
not
gonna
that.
say hot dog. You should have said hot dog.
Oh, you had a chance and you didn't. It is a zombie.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Never heard of that before.
Yep, that's what it's called. Is a zombie. All right,
You
Nick.
said it,
Here's the
not
deal.
me.
All right.
You got 120 points.
Okay.
Ryan has 50.
Hey,
Clint has 140.
Clint hit bingo.
So I just gotta beat Clint, right?
Correct. So you just have to wager 21 points.
All right. Let's do 21 points.
I
Or you
thought
can
you were
wager all 120 and then just beat him into the ground.
All right. Let's
Or
do that.
lose horribly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna lose horribly or win by a magnificent margin.
And which number do you pick?
Number 19.
Oh, 19, huh? Okay. Making me scroll all the way up on my phone. Thanks.
Exactly.
Appreciate
What
that.
a dick.
Okay. We'll see. Stir 1 ounce vodka, 3 ounces gin, and a half ounce Lillet Blanc in a glass filled with ice. Strain, then pour into a chilled glass. Rub lemon peel along the rim of the glass and drop it in.
Is it a lemon drop?
It is a
Vesper?
Vesper.
I would have got
That's
that one.
correct. Very
Shit,
good.
Come
Ryan.
on. Come on.
So, winner this week is our functioning alcoholic Clint with 140 points.
You did it,
Also,
Clint.
also the proof he likes his alcohol. Just a side note.
That's right. Give me 70%, baby.
Just pure ethanol.
I like that grain alcohol straight.
Give me that Everclear.
What can I
Thank
say?
you, Joey. That was a fun game. That was tough.
As
though.
always. Thank you. Was White Russian in there somewhere?
Let's see. The ones y'all didn't pick. Number 20 was a Boulevardier. I may not
never
be
heard of that.
pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah.
18 was Mimosas. 16 was a Sazerac.
The hell is that?
'It's a
15.
tesseract. That's what he said. He said it's a
Tesseract.
tesseract.
The Tesseract, yeah.
It's a big Glen Cube.
15 was a champagne cocktail. 14 was a pina colada. And I think that's it. I think that's the only ones y'all didn't do.
No. All right. Yeah, that was fun. Good call, man.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Joey, for the fun game again.
Yeah, and if you want to slow down the episode and re-listen to it a few times, you can, fix your own drinks based on our recipes that we got from Good Housekeeping.
Yeah, full
that is
disclaimer.
18 plus.
If you're trashed by the time that happens, then it's not our fault.
If you're
did
hot
that
trash by that point, it's not our fault.
You do that to yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
But please let
Anyways.
us know if you did and which drink you got trashed off of.
Yeah, please.
Or if
Clint's
it's
always
all of
looking
them.
for suggestions.
Or
I
which
still
one you
wanna-
forgot you drank.
I still want somebody to do that rum just with rum and more rum and then add on top of rum. You know?
And then add the 151 for color.
Rum plus rum plus rum.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone's bored out there and want to try any of these recipes that Joey went through today, please let us know how they are, and we'll definitely
Well-
we'll probably try some of these throughout these next few weeks as we're still locked down.
Hey, I got Moscow Mule stuff on lock, so we're good there.
I'm fine with my wine or just straight whiskey.
I was kind of hoping you were gonna do beer somehow, like add 3 parts barley, add water, something like that.
I'm surprised a mojito wasn't in there either.
I actually was too.
Yeah.
I
I
think
was
he
actually
went with like ones that weren't like super obvious, but like ones that you had to kind of like think
It had a
bit.
good mix, I
Yeah.
thought, of
I
easy
did too.
stuff, kind of mid-range stuff, and then some of the more difficult stuff. Like I was
Mojito.
really surprised Ryan knew Vesper. I'd never
Yeah.
heard of that before.
Disclaimer: the reason why I know that is because of James Bond.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
I was almost thinking on that mint julep it was a mojito for a second. I had to
Yeah,
really-
that's what I thought too. and
Yeah,
they're
but it
like,
wouldn't
yeah.
have been the alcohol that he named. So.
I understood. I know, but the
Yeah.
mint just yeah.
That's the first thing that I thought of too. I'm like, oh, that's not a mojito then. Anyway,
We're all alcoholics. It's true.
End of story.
End of story. But
Are we
yeah,
though?
thanks, Ramon. We hope you guys all enjoyed listening to us talk about all the things we're binging, eating, watching, listening, playing, drinking. We hope you guys are all out there staying safe, washing your hands, staying at home. If you're out there actually having to work, thank you for what you do, being an essential part of making our lives as normal as possible. So we truly, truly, truly appreciate that in this crazy, crazy time out there. Do you guys have anything else to add before we wrap this up today?
nope.
No, just thank you again for all the contest photos. Keep them coming.
Yes. Dorksmen photo a day. Today is day 5 because math
Today's
is
5.
hard. We've still got
Well,
about
it'll
10
be
days.
Monday.
Oh, it'll be Monday,
when
so
it
it'll be
kinda
day
comes up.
6 by Monday. So we still got like another 11 days or so to go after that. 9 days? 9 days. Because math is hard.
Math is
Fuck
hard,
me and
Nate.
my math.
You're making it too easy, man.
It ends on the 15th. Prizes are announced. Check them out. Keep showing us your photos. We love it. Shout out to Joey, though, for the Instagram and showcasing everybody's photos in the slideshow and stuff. So I know I appreciate that. I know the rest of the guys do. So hopefully you guys are checking that out.
Today's cartoons, by the way. Day 6
Monday?
is cartoons, so Monday
Day
is
6 is cartoons. Yeah. I forget which episode it is.
episode 9.
Clinton
9
knows
is
it
a
all.
number before 10, Nate. Just helping you out there.
It's after 8.
Yes.
Only
Yes.
Because 7,
I
8,
did it.
9.
Anyways,
Oh
this
my
up, hurry up. End this.
and with
We
that,
binged the intro. We're going to binge the outro too.
that's true. And with that, wash your damn hands.
Yes, stay home.
Wait, was that your sign off?
That
Yes,
was
it
my
was.
sign.
Your turn, Ramon.
Oh, just don't drink as much as Clint.
Word, homies.
Please, no gang signs.